Hello, laughs. Oh, thank you for being here. Yes, thank you for saying hello, too. You don't have to do that. You can. Oh, man, I'm glad to be here. I'm glad you guys are here. I'm actually just happy to be out of the house, honestly. I got a 3-year-old at home, and we do it different in our house. I'm the stay-at-home. I'm the one that watches him during the day, and it's a trip. It's a little bit different. It's a little different, you know. Our society doesn't really respect, the stay-at-home dads. Like I go to the park on Sunday, and all the dads are there on Sunday, and it's like, hey, this is fun, right? Hanging out with the kids in the park, and every stay-at-home parent worth their salt in Seattle knows that the slide is wet, the swing is wet. You gotta bring a towel. Right? And the guy next to me is like, hey, you got a towel, that's pretty smart. Shut up, rookie! Come here on a Wednesday. Bring your towel. The moms are like, my kid falls down. You need help? I'm like, ask the pregnant lady. I don't need help, When I go home, I try to explain it to my wife, like, honey, the moms are being mean to me. They don't respect me. And she's like, yeah. Why don't you go back in the kitchen and finish making dinner? And then she'll slap me on the ass, I let her do it too, because I need the attention. I'm the desperate house husband. It sucks, because I'm worried about my wife, is she's an attorney, is she getting paid the same as the other, the male attorneys, because I'm only getting 70% of the respect the average housewife gets. Is she getting the full 100%, and I asked her about it, and she's just like, you let me worry about that. Anytime you want to go back to making 100% of a man's salary as a manager at Jimmy John's, you go right ahead. So I let her worry about that, because I'm just going to take the kid to the park and mind my business. It's tough, too, because, we got to negotiate for everything. My wife, negotiating with her is endless. Like, I'm a good father. I know I'm a good father, right? I know I'm a good father because my neighbor says she never hears our son cry, right? And I'm going to tell you now that while you can afford them, before you have the kids, get the double pane windows, because they keep the heat in and the screams. And I'll say things, I'll tell my wife, like, it's okay, like, we kind of go back and forth, like, if the kid needs, vegetables, or take a nap, and, she's always arguing with me, right? We're always arguing about it, and we're negotiating for every little thing. You ever have to negotiate for sex? When you got a kid and your wife's a lawyer, it happens, It's tough, and it's like negotiating in the Middle East, right? Because this whole northern region, when the kid's breastfeeding, no-fly zone. You can't get in here. It's not happening. And I've been trying to get her to lift sanctions down here, because I want to get my goods into those markets, You know what I'm talking about? We're all adults in here, right? Oh, man, you got to know, like, what kind of markets you're dealing with, too. Because if you're going around trying to get your goods into all the markets, you're operating what's called an export economy. It's an economics crowd. If you've got things that you need done before you let goods into your market, payments made, trash taken out, stuff like that, that's an import economy. Okay, you guys aren't buying it. I'm going to break it down just a little simpler. It's like the stock market, right? You got a bull market and a bear market. If it's a bear market, you just sit back, you play it cool, you let the market go down on you. But if it's a bull market, you got to put in everything you got. Ride it all the way to the top, and right as the market's about to peak, you pull out and take your money shot. It's economics, guys. It's negotiations. I'm always negotiating with her. We're going back and forth. It's brutal. And I know I'm making the right decisions. I'm good at being a dad. I'm good at it, right? Like, I got great at changing diapers, and then and then we started potty training, which was a little rough at first because he took a shit on the floor, and the dog's looking at me like, hey man, he's got to go outside, right? Like, we've had the dog 10 years, he knows where he's supposed to go. He's like, at least you're going to rub his nose in it, right? No? That's how I was raised. It sucks for this dog, because we've had the dog 10 years. 10 years, your dog's, it's like when you get a job and they hire a new person and you got to train the new person, and then like in 2 years, the new person gets promoted and now they're your boss. The dog's like, I've been in this family 10 years. We're pooping outside that whole time. I try to tell my wife, like, it's okay. We'll get it figured out, and maybe the kid needs a nap, and just give him some vegetables, and we'll train him how to do it. And she's like, don't tell me. I know what he needs. I know what that baby needs. I pushed that baby out of my vagina. Which is true. She did, and I'm very proud of her. But I pushed him in. I get a say, right? Do I get a say for that? I should get a say. But I don't. Hey, you know what? I want to say thanks. I appreciate you guys being here. You're a lovely audience. Thank you so much, laughs. You guys have a good night. My name is Grienauer.